Before you start, I'd like to say don't be daunted. There are 14 questions, but remember you don't have to fill in all the boxes. And remember the old adage that very often less is more. One of the challenges we often have as judges is very long, rambling presentations, and often it's quite hard to understand what it is that the applicant is saying. So don't feel you need to fill the boxes. Think what you want the judges to know and then say that and no more. I'd particularly say avoid repetition. There's no need to say the same thing several times just to fill the boxes. There's no marks for filling the boxes. The criteria for each category are in the category descriptions, and they are deliberately left a little wide so that we get a wide range of applications. So think how what you want to talk about fits with that category. The work you do to apply for the award can also be used with your clients, your supply chain partners, and the local community. Think about where else you can use the copy and use it there. The final thing I'd like to say is that based on our experience over the last 16 years, those entries completed by the people who managed the Responsible Tourism Initiative do a lot better. Beware of delegating the task to marketing or PR. As good as they are with the words, they often don't understand properly the process by which the Responsible Tourism Initiative has been put together and why it works. And that's really what the judges are interested in. We're not looking for a marketing approach. We're looking for an understanding of what you've done, why you did it, and what it's achieved for the Responsible Tourism agenda. It's really important to remember that the word limits are limits, not targets. Don't feel you need to fill the boxes. On the project listing, give us the name of your business or destination and the title of your initiative. This is what we'll use for your award certificate if you are successful. Question 1 is about your organisation. Tell us about your organisation or the destination. What do you offer? How long have you been doing it? Who are your clients or visitors? What are the local issues? If your Responsible Tourism Initiative had been done with others or has relied on them to achieve it, please tell us about them too. We really want to report honestly on what you've achieved and to give you the award for that. So if you have worked with others, that's often a big plus in the view of the judges because you've cooperated and sought to make a bigger change. So don't feel that that in any way undermines your application. Be open with us about everyone who's been involved. The second question is, what have you done? And here we ask you to describe your Responsible Tourism Initiative. Remember that this needs to be something within the category you're applying for. But having said that, explain why you chose to take this particular initiative. What was it about the local situation or your business's location or the way it operates or the clients it serves or the communities it interacts with? Why did you choose to take this initiative? Tell us what you did, tell us who you worked with, and tell us when you started the initiative. This question is now easily the most important question of all, which is why should you win? And really here, the judges are looking for you to tell us what you see as the importance of your initiative for the community or the environment. Is your initiative unusual in any way? Is there anything special about it? Why are you proud of it? Please tell us in very simple and clear words why it is that you think you should win. We're really keen to see this part of the application, and often the judges will look at this question first before going back to the others. So this is the one you should really spend time on and make sure that you're saying very clearly why it is that you think you should win. That's what the judges want to hear. Having done that, we really then want to see the evidence. What can you share with the judges about the impact of your initiative? What is the outcome? What has been achieved? How many have benefited? How much have they benefited? There's lots of different ways in which you can evidence what you're saying. Please just give it some thought and share it with us. It may be that your referees are able to tell us about the outputs and the impacts of your initiative. That works too. Have you been involved in encouraging and inspiring others? Now, if I'm honest, this is very rare and most entries leave this blank. Feel free to leave it blank. It won't disqualify you from winning. It may not make any difference at all to whether you win or not. We're just interested to know if you are able to encourage and inspire others. But as I've said, it's rare. Don't be put off by this question. If others have followed your example or been to take a look at it, please tell us. Again, we're just keen to know about it. Tell us about what you chose to take responsibility for and do something about. What were you wanting to fix or to make better? In a sense, why did you take up this particular issue? Was it for a market reason? Was it to benefit the local community? Was it to do something about the environment? Was it to change the behavior of your clients to make them less intrusive in local communities? Was it to improve their behavior in wildlife areas? Whatever the reason, tell us about why you chose to take the responsibility. This question is really about future developments. We'd like you to take this opportunity to tell us about any future plans you have for the initiative. Are you planning to grow it? Are you planning to replicate it or roll it out across the business or destination? Maybe you're planning to fine-tune it, to evolve it or change it to make it even better. Were there any particular challenges which you needed to overcome to make this change? And if there were, how did you overcome them? Tell us something about that. If you've done anything at all to encourage others to follow your example or replicate what you've done, please tell us about it. Most entrants leave this box blank. It is rare that entrants have sought to encourage others to follow their example. But if you've done that, please tell us about it. Tell us about awards that you've won in the past, whether they're for responsible tourism, sustainable tourism, or any other award which you think is relevant and that judges should know about. Tell us about any responsible tourism policies that you might have, but do not write one specially for the awards application. If you have a policy, we generally expect to see it on your website. So often the best way to do that is just give us the link to the responsible tourism policy on the website. Tell us about anything else you're doing to make a difference economically, socially, or environmentally. Just very brief details about other responsible tourism initiatives that you're taking. And finally, anything else? Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything else you'd like the judges to know? Now, and this is really important, just go back and that you're happy with the question about why you should have won the awards. I hope this is helpful. It's intended to be. Obviously, if you don't enter, you can't win. And every year we do award people who didn't think that they would win. And we've come across some stunning examples of really good practice where people were not at all sure that what they were doing was significant, including in 2021, some of those who won global awards. So please don't be daunted. If you don't apply, you can't win. And we'd love to hear what you're doing to make tourism more responsible, to use tourism to make better places for people to live in and better places for people to visit. I hope this is helpful.